good. It's like an interesting.
Hey, this is day 2, and we're off to a great start. We already worked out this morning at
About
the
2 hours.
yeah, got about 2 hours in, some cardio, did some lifting. Gym was kind of small, but I still got it in. And after that, we had our protein bar. We missed breakfast. I was trying to get down here for breakfast, but we ended up just having our protein bar, which we can give some more information about that if you're interested. Um, but now we just finished lunch. Is it the Sunside, Surfside?
Surfside Cafe.
Surfside Cafe. It's the buffet, the only buffet they have on the ship, and the variety was pretty good. Food tastes pretty good too. What did you get?
So I definitely would have to say, considering this is our third like official meal here on the ship,
Yeah.
right? I'm in trouble. I have never been on a cruise ship, and we've been on a lot of cruises. I've never been on a cruise ship where I have found so many things that I'm enjoying all like at every single meal. Usually there's like one or two meals that are a miss, but so far we're at 3 for 3. Okay. So on my plate that I piled quite high, I had General So chicken. That was nice. And then also they had like these stir fry vegetables. So while we have our shakes and we have our protein bars as far as like healthy, when it comes to everything else, we don't usually eat healthy. Even though we don't eat anything besides chicken and turkey when it comes to meats. So I had stir fry vegetables and I was just like, we're on a ship. Let me just try some vegetables. I typically don't like vegetables. They were so flavorful. It was like carrots and corn with soy sauce. And I was like, I didn't think you could make carrots taste good. They did. I had some grilled chicken. It was marinated it had mushrooms and grilled onions. I don't like mushrooms, but I did, it had grilled onions on it. Then they had rice and beans. Now, I'm Jamaican, so we call it rice and peas, and it was very, very good. I'm also a saucy girl, so I like to have my different sauces. And typically on a cruise, they will have, your main entrees, but then no gravy, no barbecue sauce. They had the gravy right in front of it, and it was chicken gravy, so I didn't have to worry about there being beef in it. So they had chicken gravy, they had barbecue sauce, they had some really good jerk chicken.
Yeah, yeah. I had a slice of the jerk chicken. It was marinated. It was really good. Also, I had the General Tso chicken. That was delicious. Had some lo mein, was really good. And what else did I have? Some pasta. It was okay. And then I was like, you know what? Let me try some of the pizza. I got to tell you, the pizza looked like focaccia bread. I mean, thick bread, like really, uh, airy type bread with slight cheese on the top, with some barely any sauce. But it tasted pretty good. The cheese was good. It tasted better than I thought. Still definitely not the best pizza I ever had on a cruise ship.
So better than the Sorrento's pizza on Royal Caribbean, which we refer to as Tombstone. Watch our video for Utopia of the Seas. I mean, that pizza was awful, but not quite as good as the pizza on Celebrity Beyond. Check out our video for that. That was the best cruise pizza. Now, I've heard that Norwegian Viva has an actual pizza place. So I think so. If they have one, I'm going to find it. So I'm thinking maybe just the buffet style pizza is going to be that focaccia bread.
Yeah.
But we'll see how they do pizza.
I would say the best buffet pizza I've had was on MSC Seashore.
Really?
Yeah, I would say that's the best buffet, like pizza for a ship. So check out a review of MSC Seashore and tell us what you think about that in the comments.
Now, one last thing that I thought, I'm just like being so pleasantly surprised with everything. Oh, and I don't know if you want to turn the camera around, but one of the things that they did, which seems so simple to me, why doesn't every cruise line do this? They have the condiments right here on the table. Salt, pepper, sugar substitute, whatever. And And your silverware.
Wrapped in a napkin.
Why?
This is nice.
Why
So
doesn't everybody do that?
I don't know. This is such a nice touch.
I mean, I hate, when you bring back, which reminds me, I also had roasted potatoes. I brought back roasted potatoes on my plate, and I was like, oh man, I need ketchup. I look right over, and it's like, oh, the ketchup's on the table where it should be. So that was really nice. So Norwegian, they're blowing me away. I don't know. We may have to get in 2 workouts a day because we're gonna have to just skip breakfast every day because, yeah, with the lunches and the dinners being this good, we gotta do something. I mean, I'm taking my berberine, but we may have to do something extra.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been great so far. And like I said, this is day 2. We are here at Punta Cana. It's kind of rainy out, looking kind of gloomy. So I don't know if we're even going to get off the ship. I don't know. But we're here.
I may just run outside and just tap my foot on the ground just so I can say I've been to the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Who knows? Or we may just have to book another cruise so I can go.
Yeah, maybe to tap your foot outside and call it a day.
Right, so we are off the ship and we are in La Romana, Dominican Republic. And I'll tell you, just a few minutes ago, it was raining. And when I mentioned that it's okay if we don't get off the ship, I can just book another cruise, Owen said, okay.
Let's get off the ship.
So despite the weather, it's a little bit windy and it was raining a few minutes ago. We're going to see what is there to do in La Romana, Dominican Republic, even if it's just for a few minutes before we have to get back on the ship.
Yeah, because it's the weather is like, it's off and on raining, so I don't know how long we're going to be out here. It's not too hot, nice breeze.
Yeah,
I thought
it feels good.
Yeah, it feels good. So
I mean, we live in Illinois, so this is like perfect because when it's 30 degrees in Illinois, I'll take 83.
Absolutely. So let's check it out.
I know. That's pretty freaky.
Okay, we're just about to leave La Romana, Dominican Republic.
Yes.
Very interesting. I've never heard of this place until this cruise. and I thought it was close to Punta Cana, and it turns out it's what 4 or 5 hours away.
50 minutes.
50 minutes, not 4 or 5 hours, 50 minutes away, and we didn't really have time to like go there. So we just got a taxi, and the guy gave us a little tour of downtown La Romana. And
So from the cruise port, they told us that it would be just a few minutes. No, they said probably about 20 minutes walk.
right,
If we walked to the city from the cruise port for La Romana. But we opted to take a bus. I mean, take a like a taxi, and I'm glad that we did.
right.
Because when we got there, what was your first impression?
It wasn't a good first impression. It seemed a little bit run down. A lot of people out, motorcycles everywhere, cars. It was kind of chaotic. I just didn't expect that.
It was pretty scary because there were like motorcycles cutting in front of the taxi, and he was just saying how most people don't have a license.
A lot of accidents. He said. He said.
Yeah, a
He
lot of
said.
accidents.
He's like, this is a problem. He said, this is a problem. He lives here, and he's like, this is a problem.
Yes.
I'm like, it was clearly a problem.
So, but he did take us around in the area, and he explained a little bit of the history and the culture because we wanted to find out about was this more tourism or agriculture, kind of what was the community, what was the area using to thrive upon. And he was telling us that many years ago it was mainly because of the sugar, and he says now it's tourism. He did explain to us that in La Romana, he said 350,000 people live here, and sugar cane is big. And he showed us, he drove through a few areas and he showed us a few of the sugarcane factories. And he was saying it's huge, huge.
Yeah, it's a big thing here, sugar. I think he said about 75 to 80% of the sugar
From the U.S.?
from the U.S. comes from here.
Yeah.
So that's
That was
a fun
interesting.
fact.
Yeah. And then he was saying that he showed us an area with some beautiful houses. And he said that for the people who are the employees that work for the sugarcane company, that they get to live in that housing for free. So some of those houses were gorgeous.
Yeah, they were really nice.
Yeah. So he was explaining to us that was like where management lives. And then we went a little bit more into the town area, and there really wasn't much to see.
No.
It just didn't seem like we have stopped on cruise ports to areas like oh boy, what's that town where we took the little Queens
Those are
walk?
the Bahamas.
Yeah, like in the Bahamas and things like that, where when you stop there, it's like just in that area. If you don't do anything else, if you don't pay for an excursion, take a bus an hour away, there was still an area that you can feel comfortable to walk in and that you can just find something to do.
Yeah.
Like when we found the Queen's staircase and
Right.
things like that. Here, really not much to do. I would highly recommend if you're going to stop in La Romana that you have an excursion booked. It sounds like there's a lot of really cool things to see and do that are probably over an hour away.
Yeah.
So because we got off the ship so late, we couldn't do anything that would take more than an hour in total, round trip.
All right.
So
Yeah. So, yeah, it was an interesting experience. I'm glad we got off, though. I was thinking about not doing it, but the weather
but he did not want me to book another
And-
cruise just to come.
and the weather, cooperated. It's actually pretty nice
It's
out.
perfect.
And we learned something about La Romana.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting town.
Yeah, he did tell us that this was about 6 hours away from Haiti.
Yes.
Because we were wondering, but everything he was saying, saying in terms of kilometers. So I was like, so how long does it take to get there? How many hours? So he was telling us how many kilometers Punta Cana was and how many kilometers that Haiti was. But overall, I would definitely say I'm sure that La Romana has a lot to offer if you're stopping here as a cruise port. But I highly recommend that if you are, plan ahead of time, get your excursion booked. Because you probably don't want to just hang around in the town central.
Right when you get off the ship, there's like a little shopping area here. I can show you guys. This is kind of nice if you want to do some shopping and not really want to go into the town. And also over here is a nice pool. Like there's plenty of seating and this cool little lighthouse here. So this is kind of neat, you know, if you just want to kind of stay near the ship and
The
not.
pool is back behind the bar
Yeah,
area.
yeah. So, but yeah, so that's our experience. Is we got to get back on the ship now. We don't want to take a chance of getting left.
We are not getting left.
All right.
We're here at Food Republic, and here at Food Republic, there is a $50 cover charge, and I'm going to be ordering 4 items for myself here. So there's a spicy Korean fried chicken. You actually place your order from here, and so I put in there any exceptions that I want. So it's spicy Korean fried chicken, no radish or cabbage. Oh, it looks like I misspelled it, but anyways, they'll know what I mean. So I clicked order. I'd already put in there that I wanted the miso chicken. And then I am going to look at the sharing is caring. Let's see what's there. Oh, that's that one. So I'm going to look at the handhelds. Thai chicken lettuce wraps. That sounds good. Okay. Well, I'm willing to try this. So I'm going to click order. And then, so I'm just going to close this out just so you can be able to see. So I'm going to click where it says, placing order. Has anyone in your plan? Yes, place my order. So I put that in, place my order. Now, the next thing that I want to be able to order is the Thai chicken lettuce wraps. So I'm going to put that in here. And I'm going to click order. And notice how it says which ones were sent already, and in there I've started my new order. So I think this is going to be my 4th item. I don't eat sushi. Yeah, so none of this stuff, but that's going to be my order. And then I'm going to click on this. Oh no. So now I'm going to place my order. Okay.
Sometimes I eat. How about you, sir?
No, I have 4.
Even no, yeah, it's okay, madam. I like your food.
Thank you.
What are you doing in that?
I'm trying to learn.
I think you're supposed to do that with one hand.
Oh, you know how they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans. Oh, is this, okay, there goes the pineapple I was asking about. Oh, come on. Maybe I just gotta, maybe bring my hands up higher.
I think you bring your hands down lower. Korean fried chicken, and with the cabbage and the rice, really good. The flavor is really good. This is something that you have to be careful of. They have these hot peppers in here. I actually bit one of those, and my mouth has been on fire for the last 10 minutes.
He's been crying like a baby.
I have not been crying like a baby, but I've been drinking a lot of water. My goodness. Be careful of those peppers, guys. But this is good. This is really good. And also about the kimchi rice.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. I got it just. I have a fish allergy, so I had to never make it special for me. And this is cool, but you can put on the menu. You can specialize, like if you have an allergy, and you can like make it special for you, like, customize your order.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because normally the kimchi fried rice, see here, you can have the option. It says charred pork, pineapple, snow peas, sesame seeds. Just put in there, you know, no pork, and add chicken.
Yeah. Thai chicken wrap.
And what does it say about the Thai? It's kind of good. It's like an interesting flavor. Oh my goodness, I never felt so adventurous in all my life. Is it sexy? So we just finished eating at Food Republic, and I really enjoyed my meal. What about you?
I did too. Everything I ordered was delicious. I think we ordered 4 different items, and it was all good.
He had 4 and I had 4.
Yes. So we highly recommend it if you're on this ship. Make sure you set an appointment or reservation for Food Republic. You won't be disappointed.
And the service was amazing. I love the service. So, and it just goes to show Norwegian. I love Norwegian. This is my new favorite cruise line.